The application server demo shows multiple methods to display reports in UX components. The first is an embedded report. Here we have a UX component which the report is embedded within the UX component itself. As you can see here, we have some additional information. We have a help button which is part of the UX component, and it shows information about the UX component. We're using the report is actually a project report. It's saved in a web project. We can also open the report as HTML. This is much faster because we are creating it as simply as HTML. We're not actually generating a PDF report. Should we wish to save a PDF report, or Excel, we can click on one of these buttons. It will create the report and open up a Save As window to save the selected report in the desired location. We can also open the report directly as a PDF from the tabbed UI. In this case, it's the same report as shown before. It's opening up simply the PDF itself in the tabbed UI. UX components can also be used for various security reasons. When you create a new UX component, you have the option to select a variety of templates. Many of these are being used in this particular area. Here we can look at registered users. If we look at the help, we can see this is a list control that shows a list of registered users. It has an on-click event which runs a JavaScript action. This opens another UX component and populates that UX with data based on the ID value of the current user. So we can select a user and we can see their security values. We can also select the different security role for this particular user. We also have notes available for this component, which opens up in a window with animation. Shows you how to edit an existing record and how they are stored. We're using various security functions to store the data. If we click on the background, we can close the window. Another way we can use a UX component is to edit the current user. In this case, a user is logged into the system, so we will get information about the current logged in user. Again, we have information about this component in a help section, which talks about how these various values are created and placed in the UX. As you can see, this is very similar to the detail view when we're looking at a list of registered users. We can also use a UX component and filter it on the current user. Here we have a list view control that is filtered based on the current logged in user. Again, we are basing this based on values that are created from the tabbed UI server-side events for on login and on log out. We're using various arguments to fill in the customer ID, which is then used as a filter to filter this particular list, so we only see invoices for John Doe, who is the current logged in user.